Hello to all ARMY around the world. Thank you for your endless love, loyalty, and strength that have carried BTS through every moment of their incredible journey. Before we dive into this emotional and shocking news, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on every breaking story, every emotional twist, and every decision that takes your breath away. Because this time, the world truly stopped for one man, a man who has always spoken through silence, and who once again shook millions of hearts without a single warning. Suga.
BTS is back. Feel the attack.
Because this time, the world truly stopped for one man, a man who has always spoken through silence, and who once again shook millions of hearts without a single warning. Suga. What did he just do? What decision could possibly make the entire fandom stay awake all night, their hearts pounding with disbelief and love? Is this about music, about BTS, or something much deeper, about himself, the silence that shook the world? It all began with a single post, a quiet photo uploaded at exactly 11:58 p.m. Seoul time. No caption, no emojis, just Suga, sitting in front of his piano, under a dim light that cast long shadows across his face. A face calm yet filled with something unspoken, a decision. Within minutes, ARMY around the world went into chaos. What does this mean? Is he hinting at new music, or is something wrong? Speculation exploded like fireworks in the night sky, and then, just as confusion reached its peak, another post appeared. Only one sentence. Sometimes, you have to let go of what you love most, to find yourself again. The internet froze. Fans couldn't breathe. Media outlets scrambled for meaning. What did he mean by let go? What was he talking about? Music, BTS, or something else entirely? And most importantly, what did it mean to find yourself again? The unthinkable decision. Hours later, Suga appeared on a sudden live stream. No makeup, no fancy lights, just a black hoodie and that familiar gentle expression. His voice was soft, slightly hoarse, and filled with a strange mix of peace and pain. He smiled faintly. Then, after a long pause, he said, "ARMY, I know this might come as a shock to you, but I've been thinking about this for a long time." The chat exploded instantly. "What's happening, Yoongi? Don't say you're leaving. Please, don't make US cry tonight." Suga's lips curved into a bittersweet smile, and then came the words that would echo across the globe. "I've decided to step away from music for a while." Silence. Utter, heartbreaking silence. ARMY froze. Tears began to fall. Step away from music. How could Min Yoongi, the genius producer, the lyrical poet, the man who lives through sound, possibly step away from the thing that defines him? But his next words revealed something far more emotional. "I want to rediscover why I fell in love with music in the first place." The quiet that spoke louder than words. That night, millions of fans sat in front of their screens, their hearts breaking and healing at the same time. Some felt proud of his honesty, his strength, his need for truth. Others were simply lost, unable to imagine a world without Suga's touch in every beat, every melody, every lyric. What really happened behind the scenes? Was this burnout, or something far deeper? A spiritual, emotional calling that no fame or success could quiet down? Speculation ran wild. Some believed Suga wanted to travel, write, and reconnect with himself. Others whispered of a secret BTS project, one so huge that this hiatus might actually be the calm before a creative storm. Whatever it was, everyone agreed on one thing: Suga doesn't make impulsive choices. If he chose silence, it's because there's meaning in it, traces of emotion in his stillness. One Bigot staff member reportedly shared, "Yoongi Hyung talked to us for months before deciding. He doesn't want to quit. He just wants to remember what it feels like to make music from the heart, not from expectations." Those words hit ARMY hard. Fans from all over the world began sending letters, making tribute videos, and flooding social media with messages of support. One message stood out: "If Suga needs time, we'll wait. A year, 2 years, even forever. Because he waited for us too." The hidden clue. 3 days later, ARMY noticed something strange. In that original piano photo, on the corner of the table, was a piece of paper, barely visible, with handwritten words. Track 13. The end is the beginning. What did it mean? A new song? A secret message? Or maybe a hint that this wasn't the end at all? Theories exploded once again. Some said it was the title of his upcoming solo project. Others believed it hinted at a global collaboration, an unprecedented artistic experiment. But some ARMYs looked deeper. They said quietly, "Yoongi never truly stops. He just transforms." But the questions kept coming. Was this truly just a break? Or was he quietly building something much bigger? Something that would change everything once again? When the world waited, days turned into weeks. No new posts, no appearances, just silence. And yet, somehow, Suga's presence grew louder than ever. Old videos resurfaced. His lyrics went viral again. His quotes about healing pain. And art spread across the internet like whispers of comfort. Yoongi may be quiet, but his voice still speaks. Even global musicians sent him love. One famous artist tweeted, "To step away from art is not to abandon it. It's to understand it again." Respect, Suga. And ARMYs realized, sometimes silence isn't retreat, it's rebirth. The light returns. 40 days later, out of nowhere, Suga's account came back to life. A short clip, only 10 seconds long. No face, just a piano. The melody? Soft, hauntingly familiar. It was first love, but different. Slower, more emotional. Like it had grown up with him. And then, right before the video ended, a single line appeared on the screen. See you soon. That was it. Army broke down. Was he coming back? Was this the start of a new era? Or was it a reminder that real art never says goodbye, it just evolves? No one knew, but every fan felt it. Suga never truly left, between gratitude and longing. Today, when people mention Suga, what they feel isn't just sadness, it's pride. Pride in a man brave enough to pause, reflect, and choose authenticity over expectation, in a world that demands constant motion. Whispers in the wind, as days turned into weeks. The digital world didn't grow quiet, it grew louder with longing. Every corner of social media carried his name. Every post, every whisper, every replay of an old performance became a reminder. Suga's silence had become the loudest sound in the world. ARMY began decoding everything, from his past lyrics to his old interviews. In one interview years ago, Suga once said, "There will come a time when I'll disappear for a bit. Not because I'm gone, but because I need to listen again, to the sound of my own heart." And now, those words feel prophetic. Was this the moment he was talking about? Had he been preparing us all along for this quiet chapter? The fandom united again, not in chaos, but in calmness. Fan projects emerged, murals painted in Seoul, letters written in dozens of languages, playlists filled with his songs that healed them in hard times. "We'll wait for you, Yoongi. Take your time. Find yourself. We'll still be right here." That was the message written everywhere, glowing like constellations across the internet. The shadow of the studio. Then one day, something strange happened. A well-known sound engineer who had worked with Suga posted a photo of a dimly lit studio with no caption, only a single emoji. At first, no one thought much of it, but a few sharp-eyed fans noticed something in the corner of the frame. A faint silhouette, familiar posture, and long fingers adjusting the volume knob. Could it be Yoongi? The internet went wild once more. Comments flooded in within minutes. "Is that him? Please say he's back. Army's hearts can't take this." But there was no confirmation. The post was deleted after a few hours. Was it an accident? Or a deliberate tease? A quiet message to those who truly see him. The night before the storm. Weeks later, fans noticed that Suga's playlist on a streaming platform had changed. A new track, unnamed, unseen, appeared at the bottom. But when clicked, it led to an error message. Track not available yet. Was it a glitch? Or another sign? Some fans began referring to this moment as the night before the storm, because in BTS history, every silence before a comeback, every calm before a new creation, has always been Yumi's way of preparing the world for something extraordinary. And if history repeats itself, then this silence was the most powerful one yet. But there was no confirmation. The post was deleted after a few hours. Was it an accident? Or a deliberate tease? A quiet message to those who truly see him. The night before the storm. Weeks later, fans noticed that Suga's playlist on a streaming platform had changed. A new track, unnamed, unseen, appeared at the bottom. But when clicked, it led to an error message. Track not available yet. Was it a glitch? Or another sign? Some fans began referring to this moment as the night before the storm,